Okay, we're supposed to like shuttle. Let me just check spaceport. Oh, okay. We are supposed to shuttle. I think we're supposed to go here to this planet. All right, let's go to this planet. Not that one. Nope. I don't want to go in there. That one. There we go. Let's go see this nuke test. Boom. The descent to Dokimi is uneventful, but you get a good look at the planetoid's icy surface, stained red with organic tholins. The ice is smooth and pristine under most of your flight path, but eventually something new comes into view. Austere buildings, crude roads, and overshadowing all else, the flat expanse of a field pockmarked with craters. A little dreary, isn't it? Amusement, comments Eliza. Yeah, why do you testing out here instead of empty space? Do you just test nukes here? Let's ask the first one. It's nice to have a big mass to brace experiments against and bury sensors in. Explanation. Plus, we get to see the effects of weapons on bulk mass, like all this ice and occasional rock outcropping. It makes quite the blast plume, she says happily. We used to use some big asteroids for this, but we kept blowing through them. Amusement. Relocating our lab after every big test was getting annoying, so we picked this planetoid out and stuck an outpost on it. Why this planet in particular? Blowing through asteroids. Just how big are these nukes? Consideration, she looks thoughtful. Well, the lab managers told us to go somewhere far enough from the Navigeo yards to be out of the way of anything important so they don't have to worry about getting flashed with radiation every week. But really, I think it's because they wanted their own little planetoid as a personal fief where no one could tell them what to do. And Dokimi is so utterly unremarkable that no one else wanted it for anything else. At Eliza's direction, you set the Superior personal ship down an icy pad by one of the small buildings. A few Avgi come out to greet you wearing silver-colored spacesuits with comically large bubble helmets. What now? Eliza checks the clock. We've got most of the day. Want to help us set up? Question. Sure, I've got nothing better to do, you say? What follows is a surprisingly mundane day of helping the crew set up various sensors and instruments at carefully marked distances from ground zero. As you're helping drill a borehole through the ice, through which yet another probe will be dropped, you see a sled in the distance drive by, an innocent-looking teardrop object strapped to its bed. It can't be any bigger than you yourself are, yet this must be the device that will be tested only a few hours, raised on top of a slim steel tower that has already been erected. So that's the Avgi Atomic? Yep. This is a mid-sized device. Only 60 megatons. They use megatons too, huh? Weighs a bit under 3 tons. So it's a bit large for the tiny missiles we've been stuck with since the incursion drove us out here. But I've heard there's a team working on spooling up a production line for more capable missile busts so that we can get these deployed. That's interesting. She looks suddenly embarrassed. Worry. But you didn't hear that from me, of course. Information security is a lot more relaxed now that we're all mostly on the same side, but still, can't hurt to be safe. A few hours later, a quick skim over the Dokimini surface in an Akutsuki excursion vehicle, and you find yourself in a bunker dug into the ice a few dozen kilometers away. Up in the mountains, you have a direct line of sight to the range, which sits just on the horizon. You stand in silence, hunched over a bunker not designed to accommodate one of your stature. A few Avgi shuffle awkwardly and try to make small talk, but it invariably trails away into the silence. Someone near the back coughs, an odd whistling sound, as you all stare around the room's sole window tinted dark enough so as to be black. Finally, over the hum of electric lights, a nameless technician begins counting down with the clock. 12, 11, 10, 9. You find yourself holding your breath as the countdown inches to 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom! For a moment, silence. And then light. Light. Nothing but light. A light that consumes your whole world even as the tinted glass shields your eyes from all but the barest glimpse of its edges. For a handful of seconds, a time that stretches into a lifetime, your whole world is light. Then it dims by a bare margin, merely blinding instead of consuming, and you can tell there is something outside the window other than infinite light. The border where the bunker ends and the landscape begins, and the landscape is illuminated, lit by a sun crafted by mortal hands. A sphere of brilliance rests in the distance, utterly still, as it only just touches the planetoid's surface. As it dims with each passing moment, within the new sun, you swear you could see something opaque and hard-edged, almost as if it were a solid shape that burns with primordial fire. Wow, now that's some writing. And then the light intensifies again as the brief moment of clarity is unmade. The ball of atomic fire expanding and burning together. Expanding and burning brighter as the plasma cools and becomes transparent once more. Your glimpse into its heart is broken as the plant's ice flash into incandescence vapor, shrouds it in a column of mundane fire. In the space of a breath, the chained heart of a star fades into a mere city-sized ball of flame. Wow, that's some good writing. Oh, contemplation, indeed it is. You turn to see Eliza watching the fireball with you, along with a few others. The rest are dutifully staring at the instrument readouts and center logs, collecting whatever esoteric knowledge they sought to gain from this test. So, how did it go? Or, what were you trying to learn from this? Let's do the first one. Enthusiasm. The point of this wasn't the actual bomb. It's an old, reliable design with plenty of heritage, so we know how it works. Rather, we used it essentially as a giant X-ray source to drive a dozen other experiments. That's pretty common in nuclear testing, actually, since experiments that could benefit from a nuke are far more common than new designs that need to be tested. Most of the experiments we ran today were nuclear-driven accelerator tests, using the energy of the explosion to drive a particle beam. Just a laboratory scale for now, but we hope to scale it up with proper weapon at some point, she said, looking proud. That's impressive. That is impressive. I didn't know you could use nuclear weapons that way. That's impressive. Yes, it is. Now, would you mind giving me a ride back up to that station question? Hell yeah, let's go for it. You drop off Eliza near the same place you met her, in the main concourse. It's rather more full than last time, with a veritable crowd moving through the room, probably fresh off a transport ship. Eliza seems to spot someone she recognizes. Waving, she drags you over to a dark blue Avgi in dark steel gray clothing. This is my colleague, Yin, she says, and this is Captain Aaron Schatz. I think there's a quotation missing here. Greetings. Hey there. I work in the accounting section for Ergasterio. And you're, of course, Captain Schatz. The alien everyone's been talking about. Hell yeah, I am. Huh, what do you do here? Accounting, that's an odd job for a lab? Actually, it's probably not. Explanation. I account for nuclear materials, not credits. We have to make sure that every last drop of fizzles that could be used to make a bomb is kept secure. Not only for security reasons, but because it's extremely valuable out here in the outer limits. Not many of the heavier elements out here, sadly, and we've been having issues with shortages lately. It only takes a few kilos to make a bomb, but we do go through a lot of them. Eliza chimes in, and a lot of people, especially the dissonants, would like to get their hands on some of our stockpile of fissile materials. We do quite a bit of mining and have an impressive amount of breeder reactors running on fusion neutrons, so the amount of material being circulated at any given moment is quite high. Yin could tell you a lot of stories about the piracy that goes on with that supply chain. Yin taps his arms together. Heh. But we'd be here for days' amusement. I'll just leave it at this. Our convoys are often trailed by merchants, apparently making supply runs to secure facilities. Those are the worst. Not the members of the dissidents themselves, but the ones who hide their sympathies and feign loyalty to the consonants. Wait, so they have nukes too? Oh, of course they do. Even if they weren't stealing from us, which is risky but has enormous potential payout, they all have the tools you need to breed or enrich fissile materials on their own, so no doubt they have a stockpile of weapons themselves. Sounds like you could use some help with security. It sounds like I'm going to get some more jobs. Yim thinks for a moment. Consideration. Well, we usually have the Twilight Guard escort them, but with how they've been stretched lately with those latest aberrant incursions into the Tangled Shroud, any kind of relief would go a long way. I could look into whether you could be eligible to help escort with duties. You can help with escort duties. Oh, man, what's wrong with my reading sometimes? As one of the only few aliens we've ever met, you could ironically be more trustworthy than another random Avgi captain. Be on the lookout for opportunities on the job board. If I can make this work out. Sounds good. Appreciation. Well, It was a pleasure to meet you, Aaron, but I've got to go start analyzing the data from the test, Eliza says. If you're ever around Ergasturo Station or Dokimi, feel free to stop by and chat. I'm sure we'll see more of each other in the future. We definitely will. So that's interesting. Like, I'm opening up all the job board opportunities now. Job board. Information courier to... Alright, we gotta go to the other station in this system. Okay, good. Spaceport, nothing's there. Now let's see the job board action. Information courier. Oh, I gotta go all the way over there, huh? Special nuclear materials. Oh, we can get... Ooh, this actually might be good. We're gonna do this, and this. We're not gonna do that. That'd be cool if we get pirates and stuff. Wait a second, where'd it go? What am I missing here? Did it actually disappear? Huh, it actually did disappear. That's so interesting. Dang. Yeah, I like, maybe it did work. Maybe it did work. There was a system. I thought there was a system here. I think you have to go down. I should like draw this out. Then up. I like that spinning ship. Let's see here. When is this due by? What's today's date? 5? Okay. Let's see if we can clear this. I don't know if we're going to clear it. I think we will. I don't see any pirates though. Come on, I gotta get my ships all. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's an aberrant. Who cares about that? There we go. There you go. Boom. Made it. Made it. Spaceport. Nothing's here. Information courier. Well, I might as well go back. I wanted the, whatever. I wanted to see like the I could have sworn there was like a system here. Then you gotta go down. Now I don't remember. Maybe are these changing now? No, it's gonna go down here. Then you gotta go up. Then you go down. Then up here. Well, now I can. Alright, well, whatever. See, I thought there was a system here soon. When does this have to be there? 9/2. Yeah, we have plenty of time. Yeah, they'll find their way. Wait for all my ships to come here. Come on, babies. Let's go. Come on, ships. Alright, good. Spaceport, nothing's going on. Job board. Okay, we gotta go check out this. Let's go check out that area first. I want to see what the pirates are like, because I might be able to harvest their systems too. They don't have access to. Oh, there's more stuff over here that I haven't seen. Nothing there. Let's see here. Nothing over in this vicinity either. Let's go check out up here. Nothing there. Let's gain a little bit of fuel. Madrigal? Wasn't that from a Halo game? Or the, I think that's from Halo. Madrigal. Maybe it's not for me. I can't remember. All this sci-fi stuff is like confusing my brain of where it came from. Like just like naming all these systems is, is pretty good. All right, I think that was it. So I think we got to go check out. Got to do more missions for these people. I'm actually not sure how many of the mission chains are set up yet. Get my ship over here. Oh, that was weird. Spaceport? Nothing's going on. Job board? Okay, I think we're going to pause here anyway. I think we did a lot of stuff in this set of videos. Again, Azure36, name on YouTube, was the actual creator of this content and this portion of the game. And it is awesome, so thank you for that. The Avgi engines are really fast. And anomalous mass is very weird. I'm confused about like some of the stuff, like drag versus inertia, like in terms of like real world, what happens, like some of the magnetoplasma drive versus, so the magnetoplasma drive decreases drag, and then the anomalous mass decreases inertia. So like I'm not sure how they interact, and I'm not sure which one's better. So I could use some assistance with that. Otherwise, I'm not sure how much more of the Avgi story there is right now, how much more there is, but I'm sure somebody will let me know. So remember to hit that subscribe button and leave me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Again, this game is free, open source. People are spending their hard-earned time on making it better, and I thank you for that. And thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.